Well, welcome back, travellers of the infinite skies. It's Patholas here. I haven't been able to stream for quite a while. You know how it is, the family won't go out. And I don't know about you, if you're a YouTuber, it doesn't matter whether there's someone in the other room and the door's closed, it just feels a bit self-conscious and couldn't quite be my normal enthusiastic self. So I'm back, the family have gone out. So here we are, hopefully back to my usual Friday night, if you're in the UK, slot. And welcome, if you're here with me. This is what I'm up to this week. This, if you haven't seen part one of the Atlas Rises rebirth here, this is my new home planet, Haven. And this is my home so far. In fact, let me just give you a better tour. Here we go. This is it so far. I have a long-term plan to have 11 biodomes on here. Let me just check that the stream's working. Yes, it is. Right. Okay, let's turn that volume off. There we go. Okay. Yeah, as I was saying, I've got a long-term plan. If you were with me last time, to have 11 biodomes, all growing what I need for a living glass farm. So let me just show you around what's going on at the moment. I wanted a living glass farm, but I wanted to be able to have all of my specialists still in place so that I could carry on with all the missions and complete all of that, which I haven't done yet. And yet still have a maxed out farm. So I tried it in creative mode, and I know I can build it. So here's some of the plants. I harvested it just before I saved last, so I've got, oh, that reminds me, start the stopwatch. I've got a stopwatch timing when my plants are going to grow next. And up in this one I've got, here we go, frostwort, as it's now called. And over there, that is one copperite flower, and there's 3 more in there. I've been really geeky, actually, which, if you know me, may not come as a big surprise, and I've created a spreadsheet of exactly how many, what's that noise? Peculiar noise. Exactly how many plants of each type I want in each dome every time I build it. And so I've got a plan. Now, what I want to know, just a second, let me stick that on there. Okay, right, I know that by the time, oh, that was the noise, they just popped up, so I've got another 15 minutes, no, in fact, less than that. It's going to be 7.5 minutes, isn't it, before they're up next. Okay, let's get going. I know that I have in my inventory, let's just get out here. Here we go. I've got in my inventory everything I need to build my next biodome, except I'm 50 gamma root short. So the plan is to pop off to a planet that does gamma root, and I think, if I remember rightly, just bear with me a second. Gamma root, gamma root, gamma root. Yes, there is a planet in my system called Lunton, which is radioactive and has gamma root. So if I can pop in over there and get some gamma root, then by the time I come back, I'll be able to build another biodome, and all of the proceeds from those plants can go on planting more plants. Anyway, so while I get out here, let me say that you're very welcome to join me. If you're here live, then please join in chat. May I visit your base? It says, what's that? Illumnidamon. Welcome, Illumnidamon. Yes, you may visit my base. Next time I land, I'll show you what my coordinates are. Bear with me a second. I've just got to navigate this asteroid field, which, if you know anything about asteroid fields, Never tell me the odds of successfully navigating an asteroid field. Yeah, if you're watching me live, then please join in chat. I'm keeping an eye on chat so I can hopefully talk to you. You might be able to answer my questions. I see we've got a couple of people. Okie dokie, thank you very much, Illumin Daemon. And if you're watching this on YouTube afterwards, after the fact, then please drop me a comment. Now, where are all my planets? They're all behind that planet. So let's what's that? No, that's... Now that planet there, I might take you to later, because it's a very interesting planet. I've just recently discovered that not only is it a frozen planet, so we get lots of frost water there, but it's also an extreme sentinel planet, so I was clocking up some extreme mileage for my milestone there. But I discovered why it's an extreme sentinel planet recently, because it has gravitino balls. So that's one place I can go to make a bit of cash, and it's a very exciting place. Right, not that one. I want... no. I'm very intrigued that in my system all my planets line up in a straight line like that. Very nice convergence. I sound like Ben Elton. I've never heard that before. Haven. Where's the other planet? I suspect Ben Elton is rather more Cockney than me. Where's the other planet? I'm looking for one called Duber-Lunton. Duber-Lunton. Okay. Alright, well if I can't see it yet... oh look, there's two planets just there. Okay, let's go for a fly over there. Oh, look, hang on a minute, pirates. Where's my nearest planet? Yeah. Let's go down here. Get out of it. I don't know whether I'll get here in time now. Emergency comms. I like the fact that gives you a chance to... oh, yes, I'm carrying some gravitino balls. You're not having them. You're not having them. I'm running away. Because I'm driving the school bus of all ships here. Oh dear, they're after me. The ship I'm in, right, is the ship that I found at the Artemis crash site. And I thought, just for the sake of it, even though the story didn't demand it, I would get that ship and take it back to Artemis if we find him. I'm not very far through the Artemis storyline yet, have to say. But it's rubbish. Since they brought in that update where different ships got different handling, this has got one of the worst handlings that I imagine you could get. So it's like flying a school bus or a cow, possibly. And the weapons aren't much better. Whoa, I'm on the asteroid. Ouch, that's going to hurt. Oh, I've got a bit of iron though. That's nice. Anyway, are they still chasing me or have they given up? It's it stopped telling me that there's attack ships there. Does that mean they've gone away? I'm going to get into the atmosphere just in case anyway. Oh look, it must do because I can thrust. Okay, let's get there. Yeah, planetary interface. Hopefully this will tell me that they're off my trail. Now, while I'm here, this planet I named Haven because, in comparison, if you've ever seen any of my old streams from pre-Atlas Rises, my old home was called The Asylum. For two reasons. One, because it was an asylum, a place to avoid danger, a place of rest, but also because it was mad. Every creature in there was trying to kill me, and it was hazardous in its atmosphere. There it is, Duber-London. Is that ruin on Duber-London? I haven't renamed any of these apart from Haven. Anyway, right. How long have I got left on my plants? I reckon actually my frostwort's growing at this point, but never mind. I just need 50 gamma weed. If I can get 50 gamma weed, then I'm going home because that gives me enough to build the next biodome. Oh, no, I don't want to go there. That's where I'm going. Yeah, let's just floor that. you very much. I do like the autopilot on this, it's very friendly, except when it takes you where you don't want to go. Excuse me, just wet my whistle. Right, so yes, the plan for this stream then, I want to build my third biodome. I want to see how many plants I can plant in there, I'm not just going to do that because watching plants grow is a fairly boring thing to do for a live stream. So what I will do is, once I've planted all the plants I've got the resources for, I'm going to take you on a trip to that planet beginning with P that I can't pronounce. It's Pesugahedi MM323, which is a glacial planet and has got frostwort, angry sentinels, and what are they called, gravitino balls, because that's just fun. And the other reason is I want to get as much carbon and thallium-9 as possible. My geeky spreadsheet here tells me that I need 4,000 or more of each in total to finish building my farm. So that's loads. So I'm going to go on a hunt for 4 resources there. But first, let's get a bit of gamma weed. Here we go. Now, being gamma weed, this is a radioactive planet, and I must say I haven't been able to upgrade anything much yet. All I've done since Atlas Rises dropped, because I restarted, I crushed the floor. Not doing very well with my ship today, am I? Anyway, yeah, I, with reluctance, I erased my day 1 save, year-old No Man's Sky progress, like a lot of my friends at the AGT, and started again so that we could experience the story from scratch. Now, I have been here before, but I can't remember whether there's anywhere to land. Can you see anywhere? Nope. Have I got enough plutonium? Have I got enough plutonium? Yeah, okay, I won't mind just putting down somewhere. Ah, there's somewhere. Whoa! Whoa, that accelerated a lot faster than I thought it was going to. Oh, okay. Fine. What is it? Oh, it's one of them. I bet there's nowhere to land. Let's just have a look. No landing cylinders, are there? Well, at least it's flat. Okay, go down. So, Illumin Daemon, where are you from? If I sound like Ben Elton to you, I'm guessing you're not from the UK. Right, let's just save this here. Now, as I was saying, I haven't had a chance to upgrade much. All I've got, I found this ship, as I said, at the Artemis crash site. It's got 31 slots. I thought that was a pretty good upgrade. The fact that, oh, it's an A-class hauler, look, but where's my handling? How do I get to handling? Is it that one? No, let's put it away. Oh, manoeuvrability, is that it? 191.7. I suppose that's... It's a bit worrying that this is about 1/3 of the way up that scale. You're from Australia. Excellent. Welcome. Hey, what time is it at yours? I guess it's... I don't even know what time it is here. We're nearly 8 o'clock here, so are you 8 o'clock in the morning? That's very dedicated of you. Thank you for coming to join me. If you're not a subscriber already, drop me a subscribe. Stick me a like down. That'll be extremely helpful to me. Thank you very much. Right, so, yeah, I mean, it's not a bad ship, but I haven't upgraded anything yet. I mean, if I go to the tech slots, look, 2 of them are broken. I've got my cyclotron ballista, which is very nice. But that's it. I've managed to fix a few of these. But then if I go to my exosuit, look, I've bought a few slots. I've now got 14 here. These are really useful. High capacity inventory. I bought 2 of those. So I can stick all my... oh, I just remembered I'm getting irradiated, aren't I? if it wasn't for those, then I wouldn't be able to carry all of the frostwort that I need to build a biodome. Is it 5 AM in there? You're obviously at one end of the gamma weed, one end of the country. There's 50, that's all I need. Let's get a bit more though, because there's 2 more here. Excellent. You must be at the end of Australia that isn't directly... What on earth is that? Antipodean to us. Oh, I've met him before. Hey, now I heard something... Where's that sentinel? Right, if you scan sentinels, you can find out what they're doing. What's it doing? Ley line mapping. Now you know. Oh, these guys are amazing. Look at these. It's a shame that the sun's not up. But these guys are just cute. They're better than Ewoks, these. Hello. Go on now, go on. I've got something to feed you with. Yeah, have some iron. Happy, beaky, scuttly creature. Yeah. I'm not going to wait around for the copyright. It could take ages. Right, I've got my gamma roots. And I've got 1 minute before my plants are grown. So let's go home. You have copyright poo in your pocket. What are you holding that for? The reason why I've got copyright poo in my pocket, I don't know if that's my home, but I'll head towards it, is that you need 100 copyright to build a biodome. In fact, the biodome is 80 titanium. I've got that. 1,750 frostwort, which is a heck of a lot of frostwort, and 800 gamma weed. And I'm hoping... Let's get into space. Come on. Let me out into space. When I've got there, when I've engaged the pulse drive, I'll show you what I've got. I know copyright poo smells, but I've got a geck in my home, so don't notice. Right, where are we? That's the freezing place that I'll take you to later. That is not my home. There's my home. Right. In fact, that should be home. I don't know if you can hear that beeping through the microphone. That's... My plants have just grown. You may know, or you may not, and if you don't, you will now, that frost... Oh, I've run out of fuel. I've got loads of that because I was asteroid farming off-stream to get all the thallium-9 that I need to build my plants. And you might also know that you don't get much thallium for... compared to the amount of iron you get out of the asteroids. So I've just got shed loads of iron at the moment. I need to drop it off somewhere actually. Anyway, yes, frostwort takes 15 minutes to grow. Gamma weed and copperite take half an hour to grow. So my plan is to harvest the frostwort every 15 minutes, and then I only need half the number of frostwort plants compared to the number of gamma weed and copperite to be able to make living glass. Now, living glass, we over at the AGT reckon is probably one of the most convenient and balanced with high income things to grow. So that's my plan. The other advantage of growing those three to make living glass is that's exactly what you need to make more biodomes, because biodomes need living glass. So what I've done is I've worked out exactly the right balance of frostwort, gamma weed, copperite for when I've eventually got 11 biodomes. And need more gamma than copperite? Yes, I do. You're right. I've already got some. Look, sorry, what I was going to show you. Here we go. Right, I've already got 250, 500, 750. I just needed another 50 to make it up to 800, which is what I need. So then I've got the poo, which I only need 100 of, and then I've got in high capacity cargo, I've got 1,000 frost crystal there, and then another 250, 500, 750. So I've now got enough to make the biodome, and whoa, nearly there. Now, that's not my home. That's my home just there, and I'm still going to take a long time to get there, aren't I? How far away is it? A minute. Okay, let's just bounce off the atmosphere. So what I'm hoping is, during the stream, obviously I'm going to be able to build this biodome now. Then I'm going to be able to plant some more plants. My target, my calculations say, for my third biodome is a total of 22 frostwort, 21 gammaweed, and 5 copperite. Ooh, it's night time. That's a nice sunset, isn't it? Look at that. Is that Aurora Borealis? Hey, Illumin Daemon, in the southern hemisphere, you get the opposite of the Aurora Borealis, don't you? What's it called? There's a scientific question for you. That is not... Whoa! My brakes aren't working today. That's not my base is up there. That was a monolith that I marked, I think. Now, when approaching my base, a couple of times I've had a problem. In that, it seems to be struggling with the extra graphics. You see it's just loading that in? And a couple of times, in my haste, I've jumped out of my cockpit. See that's... Do you see that glitch then? Sometimes if I jump out of the cockpit too quickly, and you can see this if you watch part 1 of this stream, it glitched and I fell through the floor. And nearly died and had to reload. So that wasn't very nice. Anyway, right, so my plan, where am I going to put this? Okay, let's keep it symmetrical. My plan is that in a biodome you get 16 plant slots. Look, if you've got a doorway into the biodome, it eats up 3 plant slots, so that cuts down your growing capacity. So what I've decided to do is put my biodomes on top of the circular rooms. Hang on, structure, biodome. Bing! There we go. And then stick some ladders up, because that way you come in through the floor and you don't use up any planter slots. Now, I've only got 5 circular rooms here. Ladder. Not that way around. Thank you. That way around. Top. I've only got 5 turrets. No. In this plan. So, I'm going to get 5 domes with 16 slots in. Right, let's get this quick. Come on, harvest. 5 domes with 16 slots in, and then I'm going to have a few domes which lead off other places, so I'll cut down on my planting size. But I reckon, having experimented in creative mode, that before I reach maximum base complexity... Oh, let's start my stopwatch again. Before I reach maximum base complexity, I should have been able to plant... where am I? Where's my target? 30 frostwort, 96 gammaweed, 24 copperite, and that should enable me to build... Excuse me, just look at my notes. That should enable me to build 12 living glass every half an hour. Okay, and each living glass, I haven't written down how much it's worth, but that's not bad. That's pretty good. So, in this biodome here, I need an extra, where am I? Another 7 frostwort, another 8 gammaweed, and 1 more copperite. Now, I'm going to rearrange them so they're all together, but let's just get them planted for now. So, farming. How many can I make at the moment? Frostwort. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more frostwort. Okay, so let's see how many I can make at the moment. Right, that many. What have I run out of? Is it the frostwort? Got 250 frostwort. I'm not carrying any more. Right, okay, let's get some thamium and carbon. I had to get it out of me. Let's just say, I had to get it out of my pockets because I was carrying all the rest of the stuff. Southern Lights. Sorry to answer that question from a long time ago. I know it's the Southern Lights, but what's the posh name? Right, okay, so I don't want all of that, but I'll have a bit. stick the rest back. Thank you. And some of that. Thank you. One thing I really like is the new transfer items. Like if I did that transfer, you can tell where to put it now. Oh, so much better. It was so irritating trying to get something out of your exocraft and put it in your it had to go via your ship, and then you get it out of your ship into your suit, and yeah. Right, okay, so where was I? One more there and one more there. That's phenomenal. Right, I've been able to plant all of my frostwort that I need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 frostwort. Good. That's got that there. Now, when Australis. What's this? Oh, hello, Richard. Hello, post on AGT led me to your page. That's very kind of you from dropping in. Welcome all travellers, particularly if you're at AGT. If you've just arrived, let me tell you what's going on. I am in the process of setting up my living glass farm, and I've got this far. I've got some copperite, some gamma weed. Here we go. And across the way, I've got a biodome here with... Ooh, that's popping up. Right, good. So that's got lots of frostwort in it. I've just saved up enough to put the next biodome up there, and I'm just starting to fill that in. What is AGT? Well, I'm glad you asked. The AGT is the Alliance of Galactic Travellers, and we're a fan community for No Man's Sky, and we're all a bunch of jolly nice folks. Pop over and see us on Facebook. We've got a presence on Facebook, we've got a presence on Twitter, we've got a presence on Discord, and on Amino and Reddit. Look us up. I mean, the Facebook is where a lot of us hang out. I suppose they always say that the serious guys join on Discord, but yeah, pop over to Facebook. There's loads of happy people on there, including Richard. Say hello, Richard. Yeah, Richard's in the UK as well, which means he's on a sensible time, same as me. I can't believe Ben Elton plays... I'm not Ben Elton! Richard, you tell him my accent's nothing like Ben Elton. I'm from a completely different part of the country. Right, I'm glad all these have grown here, as I can harvest all this. Now what I might do is I would like all of the plants of the same type to be in the same biodome. So what I'm going to do is, I've got 3 out of me 4. I need, 5 copperite. So I'm going to take that one and that one, knickers, and I'm going to plant a copperite there, and then I'm going to have that one, and I'm going to move this copperite from here. What are you doing in my base? Get out! Get out of here! Yeah, you can scan me. Yeah, I'll scan you back. What are you doing? What? Authenticate threats? This is my home! Get off my land! Never mind. At least he's trapped in here and not causing trouble for anybody else. Right, okay, let's get rid of this copperite. Oh. You what? I forgot cargo space. Okay. Let's stick... What? Let's stick that in there. Okay, can I get you now? Gone. Right. I'm going to put... What have I got for building frostwort? I need 100 frostwort. Okay, right. That copperite first is going over here. I think this means they'll all be out of sync and they won't grow at the same time. Oh, hold on, sorry. Yes, I did promise to show you my coordinates. Give me a second. Right, copperite goes back there. Let me just go and get one of my frostworts. I want to get these planted in the right places as soon as possible, because then they can be growing while I show you my coordinates and things. Right, if I have you off... Oh, This is why I want to upgrade my inventory. I've got so much gamma root. Okay, let's see if I can plant that. I need... what's that? 8 more gamma root. Okay, so let's try... gamma weed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's it. Right, okay. Does that give me a bit more space? Give me a bit more space. I've run out of carbon and thallium, but that's okay for a moment. Right, where was that one? Take it off the end. And put it in... whoa! Yeah, don't jump down the stairs. If I can keep as much frost wort as possible in the... get out of it! In the same place. Frost wort. Right, so if I've got a complete dome of frost wort, that's 16. And I should have 22 in total. So 16. Yeah, same to you. Did he actually, thinking about it, did he just say Stenner stairlift? Right, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So, right, I've reached my target. Excuse me while I fill in my geeky spreadsheet. Right, third biodome, I've got 22 frostwort. That's what I needed. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more gamma weed in here. So add that to the 13 I had before, that's 19. So I need another 2 more. And I should have 5 copperite. Let's just check that. I'm sorry I'm ignoring what you've said in chat for a second. I'm just trying to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've got my 5 copperite. That's what I wanted. Right, now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh. That's why then. 11 there because I moved a couple, didn't I? Hang on. Did I move a... yeah, I did. Right, so 11 there. Let's do this now. Right, okay. I have a signal booster. Here it is. So this is where I am. There you are. Come and visit me. You'd be very welcome. Right, let's just catch up on chat while I've paused here. He's trapped. Oh, the sentinel. Yeah, it's my pet sentinel. Right. Richard says, my page isn't as good as this. I do 5-minute videos, but I'm in... where? What? Fladiselm? The 55th galaxy? You what? How'd you get there? You might have the record for the furthest member of the AGT through. I know we've got a nice community in... where have they gone to? Layla and a few of the others are in... I hate it when my brain does this. I've completely forgotten. Anyway, I know we've got a presence in some of the galaxies, but I've never heard of anybody getting that far. So congratulations, Richard. Heard those Fladiselm lot are toffee travellers. Take offence at that, my friends. Spreadsheet. I bet you always carry a pen. Yeah, actually, I have here in my hand, I know you can't see, an AGT notebook where I keep a note of how far I've got through the missions, and I've also got another big file with all sorts of scribbled notes on, telling me what's on all the different planets that I've been to, and my paper and pencil designs for this base. So there you go. Yeah, but this spreadsheet is I'm proud of this spreadsheet. It's told me exactly how much I need to grow at any one time to get to my 11 domes the fastest. Right, so I need a bit more carbon. Not that much. And a bit more thallium 9. And let's... oh! Mind you, I don't need any more copperite. Let's just put that back for a bit because it's just clogging up space. Oh, I've forgotten I've got some frost crystal there. Let's have that out. And let's put that into here. I think I can do it this way, can't I? Transfer from, yeah, frost crystal. So let's put that to there. Right. Because I know when they're full, I'm getting close to being able to build my next dome. Right, let's go back up here. Right, I had 11 what used to be Candensium and is now Gamma Weed. 1, 2, 3, that's going to go there. Let's see if I can plant some more. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 11 plus 8 is 19, so I now need 1. Oh! How much is that? Telly's too small, I can't see. 50. I need 100 to be able to plant the next one. So I've got to wait for my next harvest. Okay, so I've nearly filled my 3 biodomes. Now, when I have filled 3 biodomes, my freaky spreadsheet tells me that I should be able to build another biodome in 24 minutes. But gamma weed is the limiting factor, so I might need to pop over there. Right, what's been going on here? Oh, no extra chat. Right. Oh! Right, let's save that before I do anything else. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until my next lot of frostwort grows, and then I'm going to pop over to that exciting planet. Yeah. I bet you'll have gone by the time I get back, won't you? Because you'll despawn, and in a minute, if I keep walking around like this, I'm going to fall down the hole in the middle. Getting dizzy now. Yeah, okay. Right. Now, I'm not going to sit here and watch that grow. What can I do in the meantime? I've got some carbon. I've got some fammium. I'll go and put that titanium back in storage, actually. I think I managed to buy enough titanium to build all of the domes that I want to. My cunning spreadsheet tells me that I need 640 more titanium to build the remaining 8 domes. So if I put that back in there, how much have I got? Is that 700 and something? Yeah, so I've got enough titanium. That's good. It's just a case of growing the frostwort and the other things. So, right, I'm quite pleased with that. Look. Let's take a tour. So there you go. So I've got 3 domes currently. Now, my daughter will be very proud of my colour scheme here. I've got red for my builder. I've got orange for my, who's in there? Exocraft designer. I've got blue for the scientist, green for my botanist, and black for the weapons designer. There's me sentinel, look. Hello. It's my daughter who first started just having Technicolor bases. Anyway, right, now that was my watch going beep, which means that me waffling a bit might have wasted enough time for the next frostwort harvest. Not quite, but it might be there. Come on, you've got to grow before I can go on to another planet. What I'd like to do eventually, when I've got all my domes, I'll have my frostwort in 2 domes right next to each other so I can get at them, because they're going to grow the quickest. And then I'll have all the others together in themed domes. It's not going to grow, is it? Don't go too far away. Alright, okay. What I could do is go and grab a bit more carbon. I know, I'll just pop up. No, I'll get me Exocraft. Exocraft always good for fun. Where did I park my... I don't want to summon it, but... I know. If I get in Rover, Herbie. Here's Herbie. How much space have I got in here? I've got a few unnecessary things in here. Let's transfer that into the Colossus for storage. And that one. There we go. I'm going to need plutonium for my engine. So I've got 4 spare slots. Alright. This is the only exocraft that I've upgraded so far. Oh, you're hours from me, are you? When you say hours, do you really mean like weeks and weeks of jumping? I have got somewhere on this planet a portal, but I haven't yet been to find out where. What I could do, actually, and that's a good idea, I have... Right, stop! I have identified the... what is it, a monolith, and I think I need a Viking dagger for it, because I think this is a Viking system, is it? Yeah. So I could find out where my portal is, and what I could do then... Oh, go away. Is I could find, at the very least, there we go, he's going to come and investigate me now. I could go and find my portal gifts. Oh, thank you very much, Illumindamon. You're going to put a combo out for me at portal. Green icon is me. Oh, what? You're at my portal? Oh, so you're putting a combo on my home planet. Oh, in that case... Oh, green icon. Hello! Hello! Oh, that's very exciting. Right, I'm going to fly over to you. Okay, stuff going to the frozen exciting planet with the balls and the frostwort and stuff. I'm coming to see you. This is really exciting because I've never had a multiplayer encounter. Right, if I go back now, let's just see if my frostwort has grown, because... As I say, that grows twice as quick, so if I can harvest that, then everything else harvests at the same time. It doesn't matter how long I wait then. So let's just get back here. I'm making a point, I don't know if it makes any difference, but I'm making a point of parking... glitch! Don't you crash on me. I'm making a point of parking outside of my base building zone, in the hope that it's less likely to glitch. Okay, right. You stay there, Illumindamon. I'm coming for you. I just want to harvest some frostwort first. Oh, this is majorly... Whoa! How fast was that? Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's only half grown because I planted it. There we go. Right, now, just to make sure, I don't think that will have grown yet. No, can't see it, so... I'm coming for you! You might be over about as far away as you can get on planet Earth, but you're on my own home planet, and you're only... Right, you're quite a way away. Hey, now, this is extremely exciting because you found my portal before I have. I'd actually got a Viking dagger ready to feed into that monolith to find out where it is. And, but I don't need it because there you are. Oh, this is amazing. Right, hang on. I'm coming for you. Is it going to take me down? No, you're just going to completely ignore that. Having said about the autopilot earlier. Right, come on. So, have you used the good, what would you call it? The whoa, 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 whoa. That's what you get for taking your eyes off the screen. Have you used the app on the Pilgrim Star Path there to translate my coordinates into into glyphs, into portal glyphs? Did you bring a big ship so you can hit you? Yeah, this is a big ship. Where have you gone? Where have you gone? Oh, there you are. Phew. Thought I'd lost you for a minute. Yeah, this is a big ship. I got plenty of space. come back to my house for a... I haven't got any nip-nip, sorry. Have to be a cup of copperite stew. Oh, you dropped me a combo, thank you! Right, hang on, where shall I land? No, oh! Not very good at flying. Oh, don't crash into the... Was that nickel? Okay, I'm coming for you. Can you see me? Ooh. Hello! Hello! Oh, this is phenomenally exciting. Ben Halton's planet! Thank you for that. Hello! Right, so we can interact apparently. Waiting for you to construct a... Ooh! This monument commemorates a historic meeting of Patholas and I-33 Seven Nation. Excellent. Oh, that's really good. Now what? What do I do now? Ah, get out. Okay. Hello! That's really exciting. Now, isn't it the case... Oh, you've gone over there. Isn't this the case that... Where are you going? We should be able to... We should be able to voice chat now. Is that right? Are you running away? Where are you going? I know you're on the opposite side of the planet from my base, so it's going to take you a very long time to get there on foot. If you brought... here we go. Can you see me? Am I green as well? If you brought enough to make an exocraft geobay, then you could drive there. Now, you're stood on my version, as you can probably see if you've still got my stream on here, you're stood by a big nugget of plutonium, and presumably I can't... Ooh, change colour. I won't be able to see if you've just destroyed that. Oh, he, I think, is hostile. I can't remember. Unpredictable insect eater, yeah. And keep your eye on him. Are you, Illumidamon, are you able to stream as well? Because if you were streaming, or at least recording it and then posting it later, I could see what I look like from the other side. That would be quite exciting. Now, what do the Sentinels make of these so-called glitches in reality? Can you see... This is a nice planet. The big googly head ones are nasty though, yeah. I get caught out by those when I was stood trying to harvest trees. I look like an orb. Yeah, so do you. Yeah, they Hello Games said that this is sort of limited interactivity at the moment, isn't it? We appear as, what did they call us? Glitches in reality or something, which fits in with the whole Traveller story, isn't it? So this is what we look like at the moment. I'm hoping that this is like the first step towards true multiplayer. So that's very exciting. Now, on your screen, if you face... where are we? Tell you what, let me stand in here. If I stand there, if you look past me to that... Where are you gone? You're running around. Right, stand still. Where are you going? If you can see that big mountain on my stream, you can see I've got those waypoints, those I forgot what they're called, beacons. Can you see my beacons? Geobay will still take hours. I'm trying to find a base and call a ship. Yeah, that's true. I have got I've marked, if you can see my beacons, I'm not sure if you can, but mind you, it's around the other side of the planet, isn't it? I've marked a trading post. There are some around. What can I see? There's a monolith, a ruin over there. Oh, you're welcome to help yourself, by the way, while you're here, to my albumin pearls. I've got albumin pearls on my planet, as well as these things. What are these, star brambles? Yeah. It's not an extreme planet, but even though I've given you permission to help yourself to my albumin pearls, watch out for them sentinels, because they don't like it. Yeah. Right, now, I mean, that's phenomenally exciting. Oh, what's Richard saying? On PS4, it's a bronze cup for discovering another player's base. Me and friend met up in the 45th galaxy. They're just making these names up now, aren't they? First few galaxies got sensible names like Euclid. And Hibbles! That was the one. I've remembered it now. I knew I would remember it eventually. Hibble Galaxy. We've got a good AGT presence in there. Now, where's the Lumidaemon gone? Have you run off now? I've got that. I presume that monument will stay here forever now. I am going to put a... Now, can I... Right, comballs. It's going to crack me up every time I come in. Comballs. Can I see comballs marked from space? Because if I can, I won't need to mark this. Ivy. Hello, Ivy. So, is this game still a lie? What you mean as in this is all a simulation and we're not real? Is that what you're talking about? What is that? Oh, yeah. Well, we don't know. I mean, I haven't got very far with the whole Artemis storyline. I've got a feeling that, and don't spoil it for me if you've got a lot further than me, but I've got a feeling that he's telling lies and that in actual fact he's going to send the Sentinels after me. He's asking me to build these triangulation, what are they called? Signal boosters and things, so he can find me. I've got a feeling he's not telling the truth entirely. But, right, what I'm going to do is... I'm going to take off from here. Am I? Yeah, when I put a bit more in here. Right, I'm going to take off from here. And I'm going to go straight up. So that I can come straight back down again, I hope. If I can see that comball... Should be able to see the comball from space. Thank you. I'm hoping so, because you doing that has actually meant that I don't have to put a beacon on it. I hope. Comball. Excellent. Thank you very much. Right. So that means I can get back to my portal. Does anyone know, any of you know, whether you get more than one portal on a planet? Ivy says, you like the features like space battles. Ah, right. Ivy, you must be someone who was annoyed by the claims that Hello Games made in the first place. I've been playing this game since the very first day it came out. I pre-ordered it. I got my pre-order bonus spaceship upgrade. Admittedly, I was allowed to play it once and then I had to put it away until my birthday in October and had to wait. But I've been playing since then and I thought it was phenomenal. One portal per planet, thanks to them, Jason. Okay, I thought it was a really, really good game. I've enjoyed this, even in its vanilla form. I thought it was really, really good. Every update, though, has taken it closer to what Hello Games said it was going to be like. In all of those, what I think we realised were slightly manufactured trailers that they put out at E3. But it's getting closer, isn't it? I mean, Space Battle now, we've got lots of variety of weapons to put on the ships now. In the last upgrade, we had things like cyclotron ballistas, and there's something called a something lance. What's that about? I can't remember. Where's my base? I think it's that one. And we've now got missiles. So I think they're getting there. I mean, the space battles, there's a greater variety of space battles now, isn't there? Because you can get fugitives that you... there's a cat running past the window. Get out of it. You can get fugitives that you have to get for bounty. You can You've been able to rescue freighters for a while now, haven't you? Freighters, of course, are hugely upgraded now. You can put hyperspace ability on your freighters and all that kind of stuff. It's just getting better and better. It's a really, really good game. I confess that this October I've asked for my birthday for Elite Dangerous, because I came across this game when I was frustrated that you couldn't get Elite for the PS4, and then I discovered No Man's Sky, and I grew up in the 80s playing Elite on the Beeb and the Spectrum and the Acorn Archimedes, and it was a really, really good game and I loved it. And so I was hoping they'd bring it out, and then it wasn't on PS4, so I found this instead. And you know what? This is a phenomenal game, and I'm in love with this game, and I don't know how I'm going to split my time. I'm going to wait for that one until the others come. I don't know how I'm going to split my time between this and Elite Dangerous once I start playing. But anyway, there you go. It's happy to be in that situation, isn't it? These aren't growing yet. What's Ivy saying? They're at least trying. They are. I'll tell you what, I mean, Sean Murray in particular, personally, and Hello Games in general came in for a huge amount of flack because the original version of this game wasn't what they promised. And a lot of people abandoned it, and they got all sorts of trolling on Twitter and all sorts of things, and I think that's probably the reason why they then clammed up and didn't say anything, even to those of us who stayed loyal, until they just dropped the update. And Foundation update gave you bases, and that was brilliant. Then was it Pathfinder gave you Exocraft, and the Exocraft have been phenomenal, really, really good. And the freighters, and yeah, and now Atlas Rises. And like quite a lot of my friends at the AGT, I started again to do all of the new stories. So we've got all these new stories, really, really good. If Ben Elton is playing, it must be good. Thank you very much, Illumin Damon. You're not gonna let that one lie, are you? Anyway, right. What am I doing? I've been streaming now for nearly an hour. I try not to do more than an hour. For one reason, I think it puts people off watching a YouTube video that's longer than an hour, unless you're really committed. For another thing, my family are going to be back when? I've got a while. That's all right. They'll interrupt me as soon as they come back. But seeing as there's so many nice people in here, not all of you have come into chat, I have to say. What's the name of my system? My system is called... I can find out from here, can't I? How? Here we go. My system is called... I haven't renamed the system yet. I'm going to. That's going to become AGT something sensible. I'll have to have a think about that. The system that I spawned back in is called AGT Decor 2, because my original system that I was spawned in on the very first day was Decor. So I named that again after restarting. But I'm now in Sockape Semi X. If I rename that, I'll try and leave a comment, because I suspect you're asking because you're going to start jumping over this way. Is that right? It'd be very nice to have you around for tea. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes, I was just saying that according to the information that popped up in the right-hand corner a minute ago, there's about, is it 7 people in here live at the moment? I can see 3 of you in chat. But I've only found 2 portals, separate planets. Yeah, I think that's the case. So, well, at least I know I've got a portal. It might be on the opposite side of the planet, but there it is. So I've got one on this, so somebody else can pop round. Now, please feel free, if you do pop round, to come and harvest all my resources. I'll be building this up, and hopefully next Friday, when I get to stream again, you'll be able to see the, here we go, you'll be able to see how it develops. As I say, eventually when I've got all 11 domes up, it will be in the right proportions. If you stick around for 2 frostwort harvests, you'll get, how many did I say? You'll get 12 living glass out of it. Right, if that's hard, if that's done now, these over here should do. So what I'll do is, oh come on, you should be growing by now. You've got to be close then. Let's see how it's getting on in the other dome. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll just harvest these plants here, and then I shall bid you all good night, or if you're Illumin Daemon, good morning, because yeah, these are ready. I suppose I planted the other ones later, didn't I? What did I have to put there? Was that was gamma weed, wasn't it? I haven't got enough gamma weed. I need to wait for the gamma weed to grow. I just need 1 gamma weed to grow and I can plant it there. Okay, anyway. Right. So, thank you very much for joining me on my continuing mission. It's been really nice to have loads of people to chat to. Thank you, Richard. Thank you, Illumin Daemon, for becoming the first ever person that I have met in the new limited multiplayer capacity of this game. Oh, you what? Thank you, Ivy, for popping in and saying hello. It's been very nice to have all of you. Oh, something's growing. So, what I would like to do is stick that in there. Hey, if they're ready, that's nearly time to build another dome, actually. Right, I'm going to stick some frostwort in storage while this is growing, and then, because I haven't got any room. Right, tell you what, quick way to do it, let's stick some of this on where? Ship. Right, shift that out of the way. Right, harvest. Gamma weed, gamma weed, gamma weed, gamma weed. Right, if I've got enough now to build a dome, I'll do that before I end the stream. Right, first of all, priorities, get my last plant up, because I have managed to reach my target. Oh, and I've been trotting around the galaxy enough as well. Right, ponk, there you are. I've travelled 75 kiloseconds. Well, that's exciting. I don't really know what that means. What's a kilosecond anyway? Anyway, right, so what have I got in my inventory? I've got enough copperite for a dome. I need 800 gamma weed. I've got 250, 500. Is that it? No, I've got to wait for some more to grow then. The stuff I've got here should be growing soon, but I don't want to keep you lot waiting, watching plants grow. So, right, I will, come on, let me out of my own house. Oh look, as the sun goes down over my nice lush planet, so thank you for coming to visit me, Illumin Daemon. I'm glad you liked it. Come back someday and say hello. Leave me a comball at my base if you make it this far. Let me know how you're getting on. Thank you, Ivy. Goodbye. Thank you, Richard. Nice that you came over from the AGT to say hello. And I hope you can all come and join me same time next week. Usually try and stream around 8 o'clock UK time on a Friday evening. So please leave me a like on here if you've enjoyed yourself. Subscribe if you want to know when I'm on next. And I hope to see you all again. So thank you very much. This is Patholas, wishing you a very good week. Welcome all travellers of the infinite skies. Good night.